the heart of debating. We'll teach you the argument triple structure. And this is a hard concept to grasp, so bear with me. I'll show it to you, and perhaps next year when we do science debates again, it'll make more sense. But the first division is you're going to divide your arguments into either facts, pragmatic, practical, or moral, philosophical, ethical. So your first division is you have a factual argument or you have a philosophical, moral argument. The second division is you divide into economic, political, social, and cultural arguments. The third division is you define the effects on the individual, the family, the city, the state, the country, and international. So as you do the first division, do what can you do or what could you do? That's the facts. Normally this deals with money. You think of society and think about what can be done in today's society. Will it actually work in the real world? For example, Thailand is a UK parliamentary system. It would not function under a United States democratic system. It's a different government system with a legislature and a Congress. So that would not work in Thailand. Thailand has to be within those confines of that government system. So on the factual level, that can be a major argument. On the moral level, it's what you should do. Is it right or just? It's the idea of the principle or idea of ethics. Education should be free to everyone. University education. That's a good thing. In the real world, you might not be able to pay for it. It might not be a good thing. But on paper, as an idea, we should find ways to give everyone a chance to go to university for free. Because education is a right to every individual. That's morality. So when you talk about principle and practical, principle is what should you do, and practical is what could you do. The next layer you divide to economic, political, social, cultural. Economic deals with only money. If it deals with any kind of money or jobs, any kind of salary, it's economic. Political deals with government, small government, local, tribal, state government. Social is pretty much what society believes and what your parents believe. Cultural is what you believe or people around you in society believe, like pop culture. Like everyone plays Genshin, or it's cool to walk around with Genshin stuff or Demon Slayer stuff. That's cultural. So when you make an argument, think about whether it deals with money, government, society, or cultural. The last division is how it affects you. Individual, how does it affect the family, mom, dad, grandma? How does it affect the city? How will it affect the city like Hua Hin? State, how does it affect the state of Prachuap or the province? Country, how does it affect Thailand overall? And then international is how other countries see it from outside Thailand. Here's an example of a multi-level argument for economics. On a practical level, people need money and jobs to survive. You close down every factory and pollute the world, there will be no factories. On a principle level, it sounds good to clean the environment, but money talks. When we make enough money, we will clean the environment. This is called reality. So these first two levels is principle and practical. That divides my argument in half. On the individual level, daddy makes money to feed his family. On the family level, now the family can go to school and get a better lifestyle or live a better lifestyle. On a city level, people pay taxes and the city prospers, like Hua Hin. On a state level, now the province of Prachuap can coordinate government services like the hospital, army, social services. The country is wealthy now with happy citizens in the different provinces. And internationally, we see that the economics of Thailand is very good and people want to trade with you. That's how you do a multi-level argument for this topic. On the opposition side, the focus should be on the environment. And so you say Thailand is a great natural place. And through promotion of tourism, we can get more foreign investment and development and have a better economy. Because you have foreigners coming into your country and that creates money that's not from within your country. Foreigners that travel normally have more money than the average Thai person, and it brings in more income into the economy. This house would prioritize art classes in school over science. The government side will say art classes are where imagination and innovation being new things, occur. By fostering Thai dance, music, art class, drawing, vocational education, we create a future of imaginative and creative people. If you only focus on science, they don't have that sort of free the world from everything idea. There will be no change in the world. Opposition says that science is a pathway to a more secure future. It's the best and safest path to jobs. An engineer, a science major, a medical degree will get you a better job and more opportunities, and is more reliable than being a musician. The next motion, this House believes that genetic engineering and food should be prohibited by the government. You might have to define food, but let's assume it's meat and vegetables. The government has a duty to protect the people from themselves. Genetic engineering is dangerous and unpredictable. It has to be controlled. So to prevent harm to society, it must be banned. Because if you do something with food, say you mutate the animals, or say by accident you get a bat virus in the human population, and the whole world has a pandemic, and you have to lock down the entire world, that could be a bad thing. The opposition, with the growth of the human population and the advent of climate change, meaning the beginning of climate change, it's important to find advantages in science to make our food easier to grow, stronger to survive, temperatures and pestilence being germs and bugs and bacteria, insects, and finally provide more to our future generations. So genetic engineering in food has to be cultivated because we need to make food stronger, bigger, and faster.